Hopefully we like that, and we'll keep that. But anyway, for the Astros, their pitcher will be Burrows. I don't see an ERA for him, so maybe he hasn't pitched yet. But anyway, I have to find that. I know I spotted it the other day. The good old channel that I can't get, or I thought I couldn't get. So let's see here. Opening day is around the corner, really. I mean, on the 26th. Yeah, I believe it's 5 days away. Pittsburgh comes in, I believe. It's Pittsburgh, yeah. So that's going to be exciting. So hopefully there'll be no problems doing those games because I have those channels. Well, I have that channel, of course. But it's the other channel that gives me problems. And it used to be free when we were kids. So, or even when we were older, younger adults. But anyway, I don't know where I'm looking. Oh wait, you know why? Because I didn't look at the sports. Oh boy. I'm looking at all channels and it's taking forever. So, as you can hear, that should not be heard anyway. So yeah, I think this is going to be the lineup, or close to the lineup that the Mets will be using. I know they signed some players to the minors, and they're going to go with what they have, and maybe there might be some more before the end of the spring training. So yeah, I got the wrong lineup. Okay, what I got here is Lindor, Soto, Bichette is the DH, Polanco first, Robert Jr. center field, Beatty third base, Simeon second base, Tauchman right field, and Alvarez catching. Wow, so Alvarez, who's actually had a good spring, 364. They're letting him bat ninth. I don't know. I think maybe he'd be better off maybe a fifth or a sixth, but I don't even know if they started pitching yet because I can't get what I need. I don't think so. I think the game starts at one. Well, there's two games of the Mets. The Mets are the Mets are split squatting, like I said, and they're in the Nationals. They're playing in the Nationals and the Astros, of course. Yeah, this is a terrible thing here. But anyway, yeah. So I mean, I don't know. So I don't know if it was just like a YouTube thing or somebody was doing it. They were basically, or they said that the MLB has predicted the Mets with number one in the East, and I'm like, I don't see that. I mean, I can't do that now. Not with all the changes that's happened. So I'll I'll believe it when it happens. But anyway, so yeah, I don't know if that's you know true or not. But then again, it was on YouTube, so you never know. I didn't really look at it. So anyway, still looking, and I know I passed it. I know I passed it. I'm just gonna give it a shot, see what happens. If not, I got to do it the way it is until I got to get the practice in. I'm a lot rusty when it comes to. Oh my God, I got a hair on there. Look at this. I'm a lot rusty when it comes to the baseball. I've been doing the, if you follow, I've been doing the New York Rangers broadcast for like 3 months now, so I know that one. Baseball, I'm getting to the hang of it, and plus I'm getting in the hang of the scoreboard that I have here. I just don't want to miss for opening pitch because I don't know. I've seen it. Come on, just give me one shot, please. I do not know how anybody else does it. If there are anybody else there, I'm sure there is people that do the scoreboard for the Mets. I mean, there is so much sports channels, but some of them are dead, you know, they don't work. And there's only one for that particular channel. And I don't think I... Come on. I know I did it yesterday, saw it yesterday, but I didn't click on it. Is that it? No, that's not it. It wasn't hard. If I did this last year, it would have been no problem. But because some reason this year they're trying to crack down on all these streaming sites. I mean, I'm paying for my, you know, most of my stuff. So, got a VPN, I got all that good stuff. But yet they're not giving me my sports. I don't think I'm going to find it. You believe this? Game's going to start any minute. Oh, that's not it. That's W. Too bad you couldn't do a search button on here. Anyway, I don't know what to do. Okay. Anyway, we're just going to go with whatever happens, happens. That's what happens when you are stuck. Boy, look at all this. Where were they? In Houston? I might get lucky. Let's see. I saw Houston here. No. No connection. I tried there. You know, what are you going to do? Give it. Oh, how about Austin? Nah, that's not going to get it. Watch them have it. Nope. Nothing. But that's not the channel I'm looking for. I just saw them and I was like, yeah, well, you know, maybe I'll give that a shot. Well, it looks like first pitch is going to happen. I was afraid of this yesterday, but I need to practice. What's that? No. Anyway, like I said, I mean, regular season shouldn't be like this. Well, it better not be like this because, you know, that's not nice. That would be not nice. Oh, here it is. Please work. Nope. It don't work. Wait, there's 2 of them. Hold on. Give me another one. Come on. Nope. Nothing there. 3 of them? There's 3 of them. Well, the first pitch was thrown already. Oh my God, this is crazy. Oh my God. Anyway, the third pitch is in play, so it's an out. And Joey Lopifito is out. So coming up is Paredes. Now, see, I'm working on a small my phone, and it's very hard to see. All right, so Tongue is pitching to Paredes. Oh well, they give me some stuff. Maybe they heard me last week when I did it. Paredes slashed 254 and 352 and 458 with 20 home runs and 15 doubles across a 438 PA in 2025. 2025. It's actually here. I've never seen this before on my phone since I've been. This is my 4th game doing it. It has to be on my phone, of course. First pitch is a strike. Now remember, when I did this, if you follow, sometimes they throw 2 pitches at once in the phone. There's another pitch, and that is a, well, they're not even showing me, but I know it's a strike. They're not telling me what kind of strike. Oh, a foul ball, actually. So there you go. All right. I am not happy with this. This should not be a channel that you have to pay for. If you catch my drift on that. So it's 0-2. Batter takes his time out. Okay, so well, we know the status has changed. It's in progress, the game. A foul ball. They're telling me now on my phone that the game's in progress, which I already see there's been out already and 2 strikes. Pitch is again. They're very slow with this, man. Let's see. Foul again. I may have to switch the phones because my. Let me see how big these things go. Oh boy. Work in progress. That's all it is for me. Paredes flies out to center fielder Lewis Robert for the 2nd out. So 2 outs. And Smith is coming up. All right. That's a ball. Low. That's another ball. High. 2-0. They didn't say nothing about Smith. I would have said it. But they didn't say nothing about Smith. That is a, well, I'm at the mercy of the phone. It is a strike. I just don't know. A swinging strike, blocked in the dirt by Alvarez. And I would challenge that. On my phone, it looks like a strike, but they call it a ball. Let's see what happens if they're challenging it. And then another ball. So it's 3-1. They didn't challenge it. I guess they got a certain time to challenge. I guess they have a strategy when they want to challenge it. So 3-1 pitch. Looks like a foul. Foul ball makes it 3-2. All right, so 3-2 on Smith. 2 outs. Nobody on base. No score. Looks like the ball's in play. If I believe that's a ball in play. And Smith grounds out to shortstop Francisco Lindor, to first baseman Polanco, and that is your top of the 1st. No runs, no hits, no one left. And going to the bottom of the 1st, the Mets are coming to bat. So we reset all this and reset that. And there we go. Down. All right. Yeah, so, well, unfortunately, nope. Not going to give me that channel. And let me just let you know, they gave me that channel when I found it, but it's only news. So Only news. Anyway, gotta live with it. So anyway, yeah. So coming up for the Mets, Francisco Lindor, Juan Soto, and Bo Bichette. That's probably going to be the start of the lineup for the season. So do I like that Juan Soto is batting second? I don't. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, you got who is in the cleanup spot? Is it Polanco? Oh, look at this. They gave us a little thing about Francisco Lindor has an active streak of 8 consecutive 20-plus home run seasons. So that's something to shoot for again. Make it 9. I like these little things here they give, but only gave it for the first batter of their team and now first batter of our team. First pitch to Lindor is low for ball 1. On the mound is Burrows. Next pitch grounds out. Francisco grounds out to Christian Walker, 1 out. Reset that. Here comes up Juan Soto. Now, if he can duplicate what he did, not just what he did on the field, in the base, his enthusiasm, and I know that you play for where you're born and stuff, but if you could show that and give that same, it would be a great year, and especially you thrive off of it. There's a ball outside. 1-0. Low. 2-0. That's what I would, in my opinion, that's what I would, I would like, show the same heart that you had for your, what I'm saying? Because I tell you right now, the Dominican Republic, I thought they were going to take it. Foul ball. They were and even he said it in an interview, I guess, just recently, that they were the best team. It's just that they didn't win. 2-1 to Soto. Called strike. 2-2. Well, we'll be doing it for real. Another foul ball in a couple of days. Then we can all see how this team is going to shape up. I'd say about a good. I say you would have to wait. I would say you'd have to wait till the All-Star break to really figure it out. To see how good they are. That's another foul ball, or if the results. That's my opinion, of course. It's always my opinion. But if anybody got it, anything, you can let me know. Let me know what you think. I would love to hear from Met fans, baseball fans in general. He's taking a timeout. He's taking his timeout. I'm sorry. And I'm still looking, hoping, but I doubt it. And this play is going to be an out. I just don't know what's happening right now. He grounds out the first baseman, Christian Walker, the pitcher, Mike Burrows. So there's 2 outs. And here comes, and like I said, I think, I think Bichette was it didn't, well, I think it softened the blow a little bit for me. He's a good ball player. He's not a Pete Alonso, of course. Ball 1, low. But if he's healthy, he can be something, that helps this team out this year. I see that. Call strike. I may be investing in his jersey if if all goes well. But anyway, hope he got called strike again, and yeah, that's definitely the same pitch. So I wouldn't try to say that wasn't. I like the fact that I play MLB, the new one, and they have well another ground ball to Christian Walker. So Christian Walker, he got all 3 plays, and that is it for the first inning. No score. Going to the top of the second. So, yeah, like I was saying, I love the fact that you get to you know tap the well you press the button and you get a chance to to say if that was a it wasn't a strike. I think I'm even with it so far. But some of them you think it's a strike and then all of a sudden it goes and you're like, no, you're not even close. Oh God, no! See that happen? Go up. There we go. So coming up for the the Astros is Zach Cole, Christian Walker, and Yana Diaz. So it's weird because they're on the road, Houston, right? They're on the road, and they're putting their players that most of them that are going to be, in their regular lineup. I'll check the split squad game too, just see if anybody wants to hear that. Or... Checking the channels here, and there's a channel that said Home Run TV, so I gave it a shot. And who do you think is on the Home Run channel? Well, what team? And of course, Shohei Ohtani and the Dodgers. But anyway, Zach Cole, here's his thing. See, it's only the first one they do it. He was drafted by the Astros in the 10th round on 2022 draft out of Ball State. So I've only seen the first batters get the accolade. First pitch called strike. Now, Tung's thrown 15 pitches. I don't know how long. It's probably his last go around before opening week. Call strike again. I'm sorry. Yeah, call strike again. So I don't know. And the batter's timing out, of course. So yeah, so we don't know how long he'll go. Still looking, still praying, still looking. I don't understand why. Ball outside. Almost hit the batter, it looks like to me, but you never know. Another, see, there it goes again. Another ball. 2-2. See, I told you sometimes they're going to throw 2 pitches at me. I can watch a surfer. I can watch surfing if I want right now. The guy out there in a big wave. Anyway. That's a foul ball. Still 2-2. Cole is their center fielder, if I didn't say that. I don't know if he's a regular, but... Another foul ball. We can watch old bowling if you like. I'll give you everything here on Gaming the Right Way. I'll give you everything, whatever you want here. Let's go. There's a hockey game. Definitely not a, well, it could be a game right now. Or may not be. It's a ball. It's 3-2. Oh my God, that guy's got a lot of money at the table. Oh, what the? What the? What? There's like Mount. Okay. Wow. Zach Cole triples. Wow. Sorry, I just was checking the channels, and all of a sudden, you know, that Polka stack of money next to him like this. I would have been like, I'm done. Not even that much stack you need to give me. So we got a man on first, a third, sorry. And coming up is Walker. Coming up to Walker. So yeah, I mean, oof. Oh, and I don't see it, but they say it. Tongue balked. Tongue balked. Run's gonna score. So a balk was called, and they strike to Christian Walker. So 1-0 Astros on a balk done by Tongue. So, you know, unfortunately, got to take the word of the umpire because I don't see it. Ball inside. That's 1-1. To Walker. Then another, see how quick? Another ball just right after it. Boom, boom. Change up low. 3-1. Well, smooth first inning, rough second inning right now. Threw 15 pitches in the first. He's got 26 right now. Foul ball. 3-2. But that's why you go to spring training to get those kinks out so you don't have batter times out. And that's what, you know, you do that. So, you know, like we all do, practice, get better. So 3-2 pitches coming. So Walker fouls it off. Still 3-2. Mets going to challenge the pitch. Christian Walker walks. If they challenge the pitch, so if they challenge the pitch, then why are they saying he walked? You know what I'm saying? And they said they had 2 challenges left. That's wrong. You'd only have 1 challenge left if you were wrong. But anyway, Christian Walker is on first. Unless they haven't told me that it was a strike. Well, it doesn't look like it. Let me see number. Oh, yeah, that looks like a strike. Hold on. Oh, he struck him out. Okay, see now? You see? So, first pitch to Diaz, yonder. And then the second pitch, second pitch is a ball. So, first, okay, 1-1. So, anyway, that's why I should have realized when they said Mets, but they put him on first, and yet they changed it. That's what happens when you have the phone and you don't have live look in. Anyway, it's 2-1 in Diaz. And it looks like there's going to be either an error or a base hit, double. It's a single for Diaz. Man on first, and here comes, is that Biggio's son? Kane? Yeah, Biggio's son, I think that is. He's over here on the, okay, so. Hold on, I gotta get, okay, so still one out. One ball to Biggio. So Biggio is on the Houston Astros. He was a Blue Jay. That's a foul ball, 1-1. I don't think Diaz is a threat to run, but you never know. And it's a called strike. 1-2 to Biggio. They don't put nothing up there about what Biggio's been doing. Called, well, no, I'm sorry. That's a ball. 2-2. Hmm. 2-2 pitch to Biggio. That's going to be an out. Could it be a double play? Can't tell yet. Don't know. He pops out to Marcus Semien. That's 2 outs. Okay, and Unrow is coming up. They don't give you the first name. I apologize about that. Unrow, his name is. Not Monroe, Unrow. So, anyway. And Unrow on the first pitch, it looks like he gets on base. Don't know what happens yet. Boy, this is killing me when they do this. Silence. He doubles. And it brings Diaz over to third. So 2 outs, second and third, and it brings up Allen, the shortstop. Wow, first pitch, runs are scoring. Don't know what it is yet. Your guess is just as like me. But runs are going to score, it says. He singles down to Mike Topman. To both of them score. Yanner and Diaz score. I mean, Yanner and Diaz. Yanner and Unrow score. So that's 2 more runs. Make it 3-0. And right back up to the first batter, La Perfido. He's 0 for 1. Allen's on first. He's thrown 40 pitches, Tong. Not had a great second inning. Has trouble. He threw now he just threw the ball away, trying to pick off the runner. So the man on, there's a mound visit right now, so there's a man on second, and the pitching coach or I don't know who came out. I can't tell you. It's not a secret. I just don't have the, I don't have it there. You hear my little clicker going. I'm going crazy here. Trying to get lucky somewhere, but that's not going to happen. That's a ball. Oh, what happened there? You believe this? It says now. Okay, there you go. There's a called strike. I'm just gonna say it takes forever all of a sudden to get the when they want to do it. They speed it up, and that'll be a third out. Let's see what happened. He grounds out the third baseman Brett Beatty to Jorge Polanco, and that'll be the end of the top of the second. But the Houston Astros score 3 runs, leave one on, and go into the bottom of the second. The Mets trail 3-0. So who knows if he's coming back out? Well, like I said, when when you're spring training now, they can take you out, then bring you right back in for the inning after. So so you can finish your work. But right now, we don't know. Coming up for the Mets is Polanco, Robert Jr., and Brett Beatty. Now, are they going to give Brett Beatty a chance? Like, they sent down Mauricio, so I think they had Mauricio playing the infield, and so they sent him down there. Is Brett Beatty going to be a bench guy, DH, first base for Polanco when he needs to? All that good stuff that I would not want to be the Mets manager right now because, I would say that this year is his. Oh, well, look at this. Polanco's Ks improved from what? Oh, improved from 29.2 in 2024 to 15.7 in 2025 to 22.2. So I guess his strikeouts have gone down. And that's ball one. And like I said, I like Polanco. I know what he can do. I've seen it. But he's not a Pete Alonso. That's a called strike. But he can, at least, if he's healthy, get you like 20 home runs. Maybe. Maybe even more. But that's another ball. That's 2-1. Change up inside, low. So it's I'm sure a lot of Met fans. And that's a fly ball out to Cam Smith, to right field to Cam Smith. That's one out. I'm sure a lot of us Met fans are saying, how is this season of 162 games going to play out? Are we going to be a dark horse? Maybe nobody. But then, like I said, if somebody's telling us already on MLB is saying that they're going to be number one, I don't like that. That's a strike to Robert Jr. Call strike. So I don't know. I hate when they do that. Predictions. That's a ball, or is it? No challenge, so it's a ball. That's a foul ball. 1-2. Now, this is another one. I don't know nothing about Robert Jr. I think the only thing I know about him is that he played for the White Sox. Well, we'll find out right now what he did. He is no out, so it could be an error, could be a double, single. Gets on base with a single. Mets first hit. That's man on first. But yeah, the only thing I know about him is that he played for the Chicago White Sox, and I watched that. What was it? The Miracle, the Miracle Field, or what is it called? And he came back and beat the Yankees in extra inning home run to win. That's all I know. That's all I know about the guy. Seriously, guys, that's all I know about him. I don't check up on these guys, but now that they're a Met, I should. First pitch to Beatty. It's an out. He lines out sharply to center fielder Zach Cole. That's 2 outs. So that's one thing I'll be doing, is making sure that this team, when I go forward, I'll know some stuff on the new guys. Here's Marcus Semien. Heard of him, of course. I know he was on Toronto and the foul ball. Yeah, and I think he had some good seasons, and of course then he got hurt. So hopefully the combination of Semien and it's a line out to Riley Unroy, and that is the inning. So no runs, 1 hit, left on base, and going to the top of the third. Astros 3, Mets nothing. So yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm trying to be optimistic. I always try to be. But when you take away a closer, a home run hitter, a utility guy, a really good center fielder and baseball player, you're leaving me with like doubts. And I'm sure a lot of us have the doubts of what this team is going to do. So, but you got to play a game. You got to, you got to play the season. You got to play one game at a time. So here we go. Here we go. And I don't care about the Mets could have been like number 1 in the Grapefruit League. I don't care. Like most of us, because that's not going to go into regular season. So, but I do this because I want to do the regular season, and I want to do it well, and I want to have some, people enjoy it, and, comment, become subscribers, and, tell the friends about it and everything, and have a community for the Mets, just like I'm doing with the Rangers. So that's basically it right there. And right now, it's a difficult one for me for this baseball because I'm going off my phone, and that does not sit well with me because, I have the right to watch a baseball game. That's, so, it's a regular television. It's a regular number, that we didn't ever have to worry about unless you don't have a TV set. So, but anyway, Paredes is up. That's foul and a strike, and I put a ball again. So 2 strikes on him. He's 0 for 1. And what am I doing? I'm giving him. No, that's not right. Hold on. There it is. Forgot to clear out the balls. Anyway, so yeah. Hopefully it'll get better. And that's a ball. Oh, is that a ball? I would challenge. Well, I would challenge that, but I'm not, But anyway, they call it a ball, I guess. Did the Mets challenge? And Paredes lines out to center fielder Roberts. That's an out. Coming up is Smith. He's 0 for 1. Tongue is still in there. There's a ball outside. Tongue is on his 48th pitch right now. Or he actually threw his 48th pitch, I'm sorry. Don't know how long they want to. Oh, should we go up? Next pitch, Cam Smith flies out sharply to the left fielder Juan Soto. That's another out. 2 outs, and Cole is up. He's 1 for 1 with a triple and a run scored. He got the ball rolling with that triple in that second inning. That started the scoring. You know what's on my strike right now? Swinging strike. You know what's on my mind right now? And I'm crazy. I'm thinking about that guy with that big old money in front of him. Did he put it all in? Because I would have loved to seen that. We're sorry, sir. That's all ours now. 2 second pitch is a ball. Unless that's the money that you can win. But I've never seen it, and haven't watched it in a long time. Poker. Is that they leave it on? I don't know if they do that, but it's a foul ball. I think that would be a little bit dangerous, but anyway, I'm just killing some time here. All right, so 1 and 2, 2 outs to Cole. Tongue pitches a ball, change up outside, low. 2 and 2. And strikeout, swinging. So that's it. Going to the bottom of the third, no runs, no hits, and none left on, and it's 3-0 Astros. Now, I've only done this. This will be my 4th time right now, but I didn't mention like a couple times that and I'm sure people agree with me that last year the 7th, 8th, and 9th hitters for the Mets were weak, Punch and Judy type of hitters. They couldn't hit. So are they? I don't know. Maybe I don't know if they found anybody. I don't know if that's going to be Tachman. I know they put Alvarez 9th, which my opinion, I don't believe it should be. If he's healthy, he's a really good hitter. He's shown that in his first season at that time, before he got his injuries. But I believe that you need to, your lineup was good up to 6 batter last year. Now, hopefully they got 7. Because when you have you start an inning off, you want to be able to do something. Or if you have an inning going, and many times last year the Mets had I'm going to say the Rangers a lot. Sorry about that, but the Mets had an inning going, and then of course once they get to the 6th batter and 7th batter, it was done. We were like 7, 8, and 9, nothing. And I watched the games. I knew it. Frustrated me. Frustrated a lot of fans, a lot of Met fans, because people that I know, of course, are Met fans, and it just, come on. You didn't make the playoffs again, and you want to put a good product out there. You took away some of our product. Tachman's up and a swinging strike to Tachman. So you want to know what's going on out there. So Mike Burrows threw 5. What is it? It's a ball. They just took it away, so I couldn't even see it. I had no clue. They just took it away. They didn't put it back up. Foul. It makes it 1-2 to Talkman. I don't know where that is. Oh, here it is. Mike Burrows threw 5 distinct pitches in 2025, led by his four-seam fastball and his changeup. So these are little things that they do. I don't know. This is something new, I guess. Anyway, it's the pitch, and it's in play. It's going to be an out. He grounds out to second baseman Isaac Paredes to Christian Walker. So 1 out, and here comes Alvarez. So evidently they see him as it's called strike. Evidently they don't see him as I don't know why they see him as I really don't know why he's batting ninth. Or maybe this is 2 called strikes in a row he just took. Batter's going to take a timeout. Seems like every batter takes that timeout. I've noticed that. And grounds out to Nick Allen to Christian Walker. That's 2 outs. So far, the Mets only have 1 hit. Burrows is pitching pretty good here. He's got 31 pitches. No strikeouts. And here comes Lindor. He's 0 for 1. And that's a called strike. That's 1-0. 0-1. Juan Soto on deck. That's a foul ball. That's 0-2. Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know if Tong is coming out this next inning, but we shall see. Burrow's got 2 strikes on Lindor. Ball. Fastball. That was way high. Yeah, it was way high. Yeah. 1-2. Another foul ball. That's still 1-2. Haven't really seen Lindor since he's come off back from the Sabre list. And Lindor grounds out to first baseman Christian Walker to the pitcher Mike Burrows, and that will retire the side. No runs, no hits. None left. Going to the top of the 4th. Astros 3, the Mets nothing. Should have like a commercial coming up now. Anyway, yeah. Yeah, so what was I gonna say? No, that's not March 19th. Okay, today is the 21st, people. There we go. Yeah, I just saw the only way you can get it, this game, is on that channel. Unfortunately. And why is it that I think all 4 broadcasts that I've done are on that channel? What happened to their main channel? So, anywho, brings up Christian Walker, he's 0 for 1 with a strikeout, and Tong is still pitching. He's got 54 pitches. I believe because it's so close to starting, to the regular season, they'll probably let him go another inning or two, or, see how far. I don't think they're going to go 6, but see what happens. I'm literally waiting. They might be throwing 3 pitches at one time. Watch. Frustration. And like I said in the last game, I did check the streaming sites, and they're outrageous pricing. Outrageous. To get regular television channel, come on. Okay, well, it's a ball to Christian Walker, and they put a little thing on Christian Walker here. I think it's the same one. I'm not going to read it because it's exactly the same one. I don't know why they did that, just in case people didn't tune in on time. But anyway, 1-1, foul ball. Is exactly the same thing. Yep. That's a foul. 1 and 2. Boy, there's so much more excitement. I think it might be better. Well, it will be better. Hopefully, it will be better. Ball, low. So it's 2-2. Like if you listen to my Rangers, it's so much excitement. It's so much action. I think maybe because I'm on a delay here with the, I'm waiting for the pitch count. Foul, 2-2 still. Once I get to a real live baseball game, things hopefully will be better. And not have it on my phone. So. And that's going to be either a hit, error. That's a single to right field. He's on first. Coming up is Diaz. He's 1 for 1 with a run scored. Yonder Diaz. So yeah. I just thought of an idea in my head. Anyway, that's first pitch again. It's going to be a hit or an error. Same thing happened last time, I believe, with Yonder Diaz. Didn't he double? I think he doubled last time. Yeah, he did. I think he did. Maybe it wasn't him. But anyway, it's a double, second and third. Biggio's coming up, 0 for 1. So I was just thinking, nowadays, a swinging strike. Nowadays, you can put earbuds in your ear, and I probably can Bluetooth my and hear the action. Even when the game is playing for the season, that way I don't feel like I'm just sitting here talking to myself, or there's nothing going around me. I mean, I'm out there broadcasting, but I'm not hearing, what's going, and I don't see what's going on. But anyway, ball. Wait a minute. Yeah, ball. Okay, and a strike, and then a foul ball. And what am I doing? I'm hitting the wrong stuff. That is my bad. I'm sorry. It's just 2 strikes and 1 ball. Okay, we got it. Count, I get a little mixed up there. Yeah, Kevin Biggio. He's actually been a couple places, right? And that's a call strike 3. That's 1 out. Reset that, reset that. Coming up is Unroe. Unroe got the double and the run scored. 1 for 1. Tong's at 65 pitches. Oh, looks like could be a strike, but they got a ball there. Let's see. Probably not going to use it. Let's see. Looks like I'm going to keep a ball there. And another ball. That's definitely a ball. 2-0. Could be his last batter, or definitely his last inning. Then again, you know they can come back to finish their stuff. Pitch fouled. 2-1. You know, even in a regular season, they've had problems with playing against Houston. So, just saying. Houston, you know, even though they were caught cheating, didn't get their rings taken away, you know, all that good stuff, but they actually played good against the Mets. Swinging strike. 2-2. Still got their veteran, Altuve. Been there since day 1 of his career. And strikes out swinging. Look at that. 2 outs, still man on second and third. Showing the brass that you know, even though I gave up 3 runs, no more. You know, I'm trying not to give up any more. But here is who's up now. Let's see. Allen, he's 1 for 1. He's got the 2 RBIs. That could be a strike, but they call it a ball. I mean, this is what I see. I see the box, but is there an extended box that they're showing me here? Anyway, ball 1. Foul ball, 1-1. He's up to 72 pitches. I think this is his last inning. Either way, last batter, last. You know, that's it. That's going to be a called strike. 1-2. Yeah, this is probably it right here for him. Either way. I'll start doing more research on. I'm not sure if he's even slated to be one of the starters. And he gets out of the inning, maybe. Well, it says outs, but you never know. Pops out to second baseman, and that is it. So, no runs, a hit, 2 men left on, and going to the bottom of the 4th, it's still the Astros 3, the Mets nothing. So I think he's done. Yeah, once it gets to what I'll have to do, and I probably will, definitely, I'll have a sheet, you know, that I can look at, and, you know, just like the, you know, professionals, I'll make sure I can, you know, see what's going on with the guys and what's happening, and, you know, see what I can, you know, because I only know that, oh boy, now I just forgot his name. Oh boy. Peralta is our starter for the game on the first day of the first game of the year. So what I was gonna do, I was gonna change that phone to my working phone because it's a lot bigger. Even though I'm wearing my glasses, that thing is hard to look at. That is so hard to look at. There we go. Let's change that. Yeah, it's much better for me. Blind. Anyway, we got Juan Soto coming up, Bo Bichette, and Jorge Polanco. Now, with only a week, well, 5 days, 5 days, 5 days, 5 days to go, are they going to, is Soto going to play a little bit longer? Is, all the starters are going to play a little longer, or are they just going to, get their time in and that's it, a couple innings and that's it. Even though there's a split squad, they're playing, they're playing the Nationals, a split squad, so. Okay, so I didn't even see what happened. They put that thing about Juan Soto up, and it was a pop out to third baseman, so it was a foul ball. But it was funny because I was just about to say that Juan Soto feasted on right-handed pitchers in 2025, hitting 276, 424, and 576 in 468 plate appearances. And while that happened, they covered the out, so I had to wait. So 1 out. Bo Bichette, it's a ball right there. 0 for 1. Oh, I'm sorry. They called it a strike. My bad. No, actually, it was a second. Okay. Ball first, second pitch strike, and then a foul ball. See how fast they're going with this now all of a sudden? So anyway, 1-2 to Bo Bichette. It seems like the Mets are trying to get to New York already because they keep swinging at everything. I mean, they're ready. I guess they're all ready to go. I mean, I would be ready too. You know what you can do when you're ready or not. Foul ball, still 1-2. So they're ready to go. But I tell you right now, I don't trust the weather in the East Coast. You don't know what's going to happen. Ball low, 2-2 to Bo Bichette. So just saying. 1 week it could be beautiful. Next week it could be a blizzard. It's only It's only May 21st. So. And there's a no out. That could be an error. It could be a base hit. Hopefully it will be a base hit for Bo Bichette or a double. He singles. There we go. Second hit for the Mets. Run first. And Polanco's coming up. Do something, Polanco. I've been hyping you, bro. Maybe because I use him in MLB, Dynasty and stuff. He's always hitting a home run for me. That's a ball. That looked like a strike. I don't know if they're going to do anything. But that looks like it's on the line. Maybe they're not going to answer that. Burrows is only throwing 44 pitches. He's got a nice going. There's a no out. There's a no out for Polanco. He's not a home run, but he's on base. He singled, and Bo Bichette's on second, so it's first and second. The Mets are threatening. 1 out. Let me reset that. And here comes Robert Jr. He's the one who got the first hit for the Mets. This is your time, Robert. I know it's spring training, but we need to see something from you. You're our new center fielder. There's a mound visit. This could be Burrows. They may take Burrows out just to change him up and then, bring him back next inning. He's only thrown 45 pitches, so Tong's throw 70 something, so I don't know. Just guessing. In his call strike, I just noticed that I didn't see it, but in his career against Burroughs, I took it away. I think he said he's 1 for 2 against Burroughs in a short, so they showed that. So he's seen him before, put it that way, I guess. Yeah, so not that much, but another called strike. And then a ball was thrown. 1 and 2. Runners may be moving. Yeah, I'm part of the jury, I guess. I'm still, it's a ball on this Robert Jr. So sorry, I'm just being truthful here. Hopefully, it changes. Maybe he got good, change of scenery. That's a foul ball. That's 2 and 2. Probably stay healthy, and that would be nice too. So maybe Burroughs is getting tired. Oh yeah, definitely. I was just gonna say, I did say, and all of a sudden he throws a sinker that doesn't sink, and it's way up there. I'm sure it's exaggerated on the screen, but they're showing it like up by his head, but not near his head, right there in the middle. 3 and 2 pitch, and he strikes out on a foul tip. 2 outs. Not a good. I don't care if it's spring training, but these are times that you gotta show us something. We're New York fans, Met fans. They'll boo you. They don't know you. You want to get to know you, so you got to do things for them. Brett Baty's 0 for 1. Against Burroughs, he's 0 for 2 in his career. Oh, that looks like a strike, but they call it a ball. I don't know what's going on there. I don't think they want to challenge. I don't think they want to challenge these pitches. That looks like it's on the outside corner on the bottom there. Oh, that one's outside. That's ball. He did the other side, but it didn't make it. It's 0 and 2, 2 and 0. Swinging strike. 2 and 1. Brett Baty. Runners on first and second. 2 outs. 3-0 Astros. That's trying to. Ooh, he's going for those pitches there. Same pitch, but lower, a little bit lower on the. It wasn't in the strike zone, and he swung at it. 2 and 2. Is ball and low. I was just gonna see if Brett Baty was batting 4. No, it was. I need to see that when they have the. I don't even know. I need to know who's batting 4th and 5th and 6th because I need to know where this lineup is going. Pitcher steps off. Grounds out second baseman, and that is the inning. So, no runs, a hit, or 2 hits, and 2 men left on. Going to the top of the 5th. Astros 3, Mets nothing. So, like I said, I don't know if he's coming back to pitch. I don't think so. Well, who knows? Try to get him through 6. I don't know. Trying to get maybe try to work that. I don't know, but I think he's done personally. Oh, I was going to check. I want to check. Let's see where the Mets are batting. Okay, so Polanco is batting 4th. So Beatty is 6. Well, I see what they're trying to do. Simeon, Tachman, and Alvarez. They're trying to balance out the lineup. But, you know, I don't know, because they've only gotten, that was their first person, there was 3 hits they got, and then their first runner at scoring position the first time. I don't know. You know, it's early. I mean, it's not early. It's getting late in spring training, so put it that way. First. Oh, thank you. What was that? Oh, Canada Dry. Sugar-free Canada Dry. Thank you. That's my wife. It always seems when I'm doing my, I gotta eat. I hate to do it when I'm live. But anyway, what was I saying? Oh, so yeah, I mean, you know. Okay, so here we go. I was just saying they're making a defensive substitution. AJ Salgado replaces right fielder Tachman. He didn't even get up the second time. He's so Tachman, something must have happened. I don't know. I'm not gonna do that. Tom is still pitching. It's a called strike. That shocks me. I know it's the 5th inning, but Luke Perfetto is 0 for 2. So spring training, right? Right? That's a ball low. 1-1. So why would they put? See, that's the thing. Tachman was coming up next inning. Something like call strike. And I think Tachman wasn't the guy that was invited. I think he was picked him up from, no, he was invited. Yeah. The other guy from Baltimore, we got catcher or something. I think that was it. Anyway, 1-2 to Luper Fido. Foul ball, still 1-2. I think they're trying to get him to go 5 or up to 6, maybe, you know, because that's what you really want your pitchers to go to 6 innings, you know, complete. Here, LaFido is called out on strikes. 1 out. And here comes Paredes 0 for 2. That's Tong's 5th strikeout. I mean, all the runs were earned, so it's no, not saying it. Well, you know, he gave up 3 runs. And he's probably coming out now. The mound visit, they probably wanted to get him to like 80, 79 pitches around that time. I'm assuming, and I hate that, but I think he's coming out. That Tachman thing worries me because, like I said, Tachman was coming up next inning. So, and usually when stuff like that happens, you know, something happened. So, but we'll probably find out soon. So yeah, I think he's out of the game. They just didn't say nothing yet. Yep. Oh God, I'm bad with the name. Ofridi Gomez replaces Jonah Tong. So, Ofridi Gomez. First time hearing that, guys. I don't know him. But I do want to check Tong, his final line score. He pitched 4 1/3 inning, 6 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned, 5 strikeouts. So, you don't want to give up the runs, but you know, 3. You can come back from 3-0. So, I would say, okay, it's not the greatest, of course. He probably won't like it either, but he's just getting the mechanic, getting his, rust off, I guess you want to call it. 5 strikeouts, 5 innings, or I mean, 4 1/3. So anyway, now we're just waiting for Gomez. You rang? No, to if you know who Gomez is, probably outdating myself. Canada Dry. I haven't had that since I don't know when. That's a ball, and I can't take the drink because there's a ball. They just throw it. They say throw it, and they do it. That's a ball. To Paredes. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. They've been around since 1904. I was born in 1905. No, just kidding. There's a ball, right? Another one. And then, of course, right after that, they throw a strike. Now, I know that's... Come on. The batter's probably out right now on TV. Or another ball. 3-1. So, yeah. That's a called strike. 3-2. Batter's timing out. See, there's no saying that, what is Paredes against Gomez? Because I don't think this is. I think this kid is foul ball. I think this kid is from the back. They call them the back fields. So, because they're not showing what is Paredes against him. Lifetime. And he strikes out swinging. There goes a strikeout for the kid. 2 outs. And it brings up Smith. He's 0-2. He's 0 for 2. I got two of the best. Well, Canada Dry. I just figured, hey, you know what? Gotta be sugar free. I'm a diabetic, and that's a ball. It's a Smith, and of course I got my Elio. So I got 2. I don't sponsor these guys, but if they want me to, that's great. Ball again. So. Foul ball. That's 1-2. Oh, look at that. Smith pops out to Marcus Semien, and that is the inning. So, No runs, no hits, none left. Going to the bottom of the fifth. Still the Astros 3-0. Who is AJ Salgado? Is he from the back? Well, he's got number 44. Good number. But anyway, I don't know AJ Salgado. But he's the one who replaced Tachman. And I will take a bite of my... I think the last time I had pizza, last weekend, if you look at the archive. I guess you call it archives in YouTube. And I think the pizza took... I think I ate it like... It took me an hour. It was cold. Anyway. Yeah, something must have happened. I think they'll say something about why Tachman left. The Mets traded Tachman. No, I'm just kidding. Burrows is still pitching. Against Burrows, Simeon in lifetime is 1 for 3. And we know that. I'm not going to say that. It's called strike. I'll let you know what it says. Like we're not stupid. But Simeon was traded to the Mets from the Rangers last November. Right? I mean, I know that. You know that. Unless you don't know that, I apologize. But I think it's useless. I think that's useless. Any ball inside 1 and 2. Simeon strikes out. And that's 1 out. And here comes aforementioned Salgado. It just brought back memories with that name. It sounds like Delgado, and I wish we had Delgado. Wow, man. Remember Carlos Delgado? That guy can hit. Surprised he's not in the Hall of Fame, but again, if I was on a committee, Keith Hernandez, Don Malley, no-brainers, and Delgado. That's just me, of course, my opinion. All right, are they taking barrel? No. Pitch outside, ball 1. Yeah, this kid has no record against Burrows. I also think that the Houston are doing the same thing. Last start before the season. Oh, kid got on. Either it's an error or a hit. Let's see what it is. It's like opening a gift. Ooh, what is it? What is it? Give it to me. Give it to me. Tell me what it is. They're not going to tell me now. See, I'm excited. Oh, he tripled. Wow, the kid tripled. He's got to be fast. Or it's got to be I don't know. He's tripled. Man on third. Don't know what the kid is. I've never seen him. But he's got a triple. And Alvarez is 0 for 1. He's got a strike. Should have left that strike on there. Chance for an RBI. Usually batting ninth is very rare. You get an opportunity. Foul ball. 0-2. All you got to do, Alvarez, and you're a professional baseball player, just hit the balls in the outfield. Sacrifice fly, man. You don't need to crush it. Seems like Alvarez, he loves to swing for the fences. That's what I see, guys. I don't know about anybody else, but it says run scored. Maybe he gets a base hit. We'll see. He does get a base hit, and the Mets finally get a run. Alvarez with the base hit, RBI. 3-1. Here comes Lindor, 0 for 2. He's 0 for 2 in his career against Burrows. So good for Alvarez on a fly ball. He singled, it dumped in. So that's a swinging strike for Lindor. Yeah, good for Alvarez. I mean, you know, if they're going to put you in the ninth spot, if you got a chance for ribeyes, you definitely take advantage of that. You know, move yourself up in the lineup if you can. And Lindor takes a timeout. And I'll take a swig. Ball outside. 1-1. This could be Burrow's last inning. Juan Soto on deck. And then in the hole, Bo Bichette. And it's going to be an out. Maybe a double play. Maybe not. We'll see. Double play. Lindor grounds out to double play. Christian Walker. Back to Nick Allen to Christian Walker. Anyway, the Mets get a run. Leave man on. And going to the top of the... Watch out. What happened here? Oh. Should be the top of the 6th. And I went the wrong way again. Why did that happen? I hate when it does that. Top of the 6th. It's now 3-1 Astros. So is Tong coming out for this inning? Because no, he already. I'm sorry, he was already been out. I'm so sorry. Whew. I just completely forgot that Tong was already out. So anyway, I was thinking about, are they going to take out batters now, or are they going to stay? Well, here we go. We just made a pitching change. Daniel Darty replaces Gomez. So Durarty replaces, and I don't even know who this guy is. And Cole is 1 for 2 with a triple, strikeout, and a run scored. No, I don't see anybody being changed in the field. I mean, well, I can't see it, but they didn't text it and put it on here. Let me get another bite here. He must be doing warm-ups. Because as soon as I said that strike called, okay. Yeah, see, he's never pitched against Cole. Backfield. I think there's like 40 in camp. There's 1-1 as a ball. I think they got it down to 40. That's a foul bunt. 1-2. Very rare you get bunts now, right? Ever since the DH for the, it's all over the league now. You really don't need to bunt unless you're trying to break up a no-no. Called out on strikes. First strikeout for him. Here comes Christian Walker. He's 1 for 2 with a strikeout. Walker flies out to AJ Salgado. 2 outs. Just to let you know, that came up as Walker was signed by the Astros free agent in December of 2024. It's only showing the first batters, really. What happened? Diaz is up. He's 2 for 2 with a double and a run scored. What's happened here? And wow, quick inning for Durarte. That's like what did he get? 7 pitches, I think he threw. Anyway, 3 outs. I don't know what's going on with the last one now. Is it an out? Because it says out. I'm not showing it, but looks like no runs, no hits, none left. Going to the bottom of the 6th. Astros 3, Mets 1. As they still haven't. I gotta decline that.
Get away from me! No!
You can hear my daughter now in the background. My cousin's calling me, but he doesn't know I'm on the air. Okay. Well, no, don't do that to my thing. It took me right out. See, that's another thing about this. Doing it on the phone. Sometimes they stop showing you the live. Now I'm stuck with Diaz making the out, not going into the next inning. So this is what I even with I can't get the game on the TV, and now they're going to play the game that I can't get the scoreboard. So
Can they see?
Yeah, they see. Who is that?
It's a zombie from Minecraft! How can you not know? Oh, God. I'm going to throw this at you.
What are you doing? Stop.
Sorry.
Be nice.
I am nice. I was just joking.
All right.
And what if we get views from that?
All right, so
Okay, anyways, fine.
he flew out. I'm sorry. Juan Soto's coming up, and Burroughs is still pitching. There's my daughter. You know how kids are. So Juan Soto, ball, and then Soto grounds out to first baseman Christian Walker. So out. Over here is posted that 602 slugging against fastballs in 2025. Let's do more in 2026, Soto. I'm just helping out. Bo Bichette 1 for 2. All right, Bo. Getting on base, either an error or a hit, but he's on base again. And I like to see that. Getting comfortable. Single. Second hit of the day for him. You know, get comfortable. You know, get ready. Because you're gonna get a lot of people if you do great in New York. Polanco is up 1 for 2. And I've told you already what he did with I think he's 0 for 2 for he's 0 for 2 lifetime with Burroughs. Yeah, that's what I think. I think they were trying to get both pitchers to a certain amount, 80 pitches or such. It's funny because they're, you know, well, they took out Bo Bichette and put Trace Wilhoite. Trace Wilhoite is, and I'm not kidding, he's at first base. So Bo Bichette's out of the game. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of changes coming up in the 7th inning, top of the 7th. But right now, Trace Wilhoite. It almost sounds like Trace Wilhoite. Anyway, I was drinking. I completely forgot what's going on now. 2 strikes, 1 ball on Polanco. 2 fouls after the ball. That kid probably definitely from the backfield. Like I was saying before, they have tons of double A and A, all that good stuff that they got on the fields back there, learning to become great baseball players. Polanco, that looks like it could be a hit or get on with an error, but let's see. Polanco singles in a ground ball to third baseman. Mike Burroughs, deflected by Mike Burroughs, and Trace, you know his name. He's on, so it's first and second. Polanco with his second hit, and he'll probably be taken out by, I don't even want to know the name. I didn't know these baseball names were going to be hard. Let's see what's up. Well, Robert Jr. is supposed to be coming up. Now, he's got another opportunity. Because I'm telling you right now, these are opportunities that we want to see you, do well on, because you're going to be in New York. They're probably taking him out as a mound visit. So Burroughs almost reached the same amount of pitches as Tong. He threw 77 pitches and Tong threw 79. So I'm going to eat some more pizza. Well, they're showing that Robert Jr. Okay. Who is that? Okay. Rodri Muniz replaces Mike Burrows. But right before that, they had that Robert Jr. is 1 for 2 against Burrows. So, not sure about this Munoz. Mets got a chance again. Opportunities. Roberts is 1 for 2 with a strikeout. Same thing like he had last time, first and second. Rib an RBI, right? I mean, chance to get some runs. This is why you go to spring training, so you can work this stuff out in game situations. Pitch is low for ball 1. Yeah, see, I don't think this kid's ever pitched against Robert Jr. Oh, I'm sorry, he has 0 for 1 against Robert Jr. Robert Jr. is 0 for 1 against him. So he has been in the league. Well, let's go. It's only a short sample. Swinging strike outside. 1-1. Ball. This time he laid off the same kind of pitch. Or the same, it wasn't the same pitch, it was a slider. The other one was a fastball, but he let it go. Another ball in the dirt. 3-1. On deck is Beatty, I believe. Yeah. And there's an out. Is it a double play? Don't know. Failed to do anything with this. He grounds out in a force out. So went to Will Holt out at third, Polanco to second, and so it's basically first and second again. And Beatty's up. He gets call strike. He's 0 for 2. Call strike. So again, and like I said, with this Robert Jr., that's a swinging strike on Beatty. Work it out now, because if this happens in at Citi Field, New York, gonna get booed. They've all gotten booed. 0-2 to Beatty. He times out, takes his time out. And then a ball up high. On deck batter is Simeon. Excuse me. Oh, they call that a ball, so it's 2-2. They're not going to check it. I don't think they check at all so far today. So 2-2. Runners may be going. That's a ball. 3-2. Now they may be going, actually, with 2 outs. Well, they're definitely going to go out. I mean, you know, it's 2 outs. See what happens. Beatty walks. Bases are loaded. That's going to bring up Simeon. 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Mets got a chance to break it open or tie it up or get some more runs, whatever. That's going to be a foul ball. 0-1. There's actually 2 outs. What is going on here? And it's going to be run scored. Let's see what happens. What is it? Don't know yet. Just waiting for it to happen. But runs are being scored. Or a run. Double on a line, on a sharp line drive to Loprifido. Polanco scores. Lewis Jr. scores. Brett Beatty scores. He clears the bases. 3 runs score. The Mets take the lead. 4-3 on a Marcus Semien double. A double, Bill. Yeah, there it goes. Okay. There you go. Very nice. Very nice. See, that's something that we want to see from our new players. There's a called strike on Salgado, who's 1 for 1 with a triple and a run scored. That's a foul ball. That's 0-2. That's going to be a ball. That's 1-2 to Salgado. That's a ball down low. Change up in the dirt or low. 2-2. On deck batter is Alvarez. That's going to be a foul ball. Still count as 2-2. Oh, it's going to be this kid Salgado. Maybe getting an RBI, it looks like to me. A single, and he drove in Marcus Semien, and the Mets now are leading 5-3. So Salgado, a triple and a single and an RBI, and I don't even know who he is. Alvarez is coming up. He's 1 for 2 with an RBI. There's going to be a mound visit. They may be pulling him. as he's doing that, I'm going to take another pizza. Look at see, it's getting cold. Well, it's definitely cold now. It's all right. This is what you do. Oh, no, they didn't take him out. He's got a ball one on Alvarez. They must have had a talk with him. He's only throwing 20 pitches. And Alvarez flies out to center fielder, and that's going to be the third out. But the Mets score 4 runs on how many hits that was? That was 1, 2, 3. On 4 hits, right? 4 runs on 4 hits, and lift a man on base. Going to the top of the 7th, it's the Mets 5 and the Astros 3. Let's see, I'm gonna go this way. I gotta figure things out, baby. That didn't work. I was trying to see if I can be off camera. It ain't happening. I know which way I'm supposed to go. I'm not trying to eat in front. I'm not trying to eat. Make people hungry. That's good, right? Didn't they say that football is all about food? Well, maybe it's all. Maybe my show is all about food. What do you think? I'm just gonna try something out here. 1 second. Probably not gonna work. Oh boy. Oh yeah, it did work. All right. Anyway, who knows if they're gonna change their? Like I said, they got a split squad, but they got like a tons of kids on the backfield. I like this kid. I got to look him up and find out what's up with him. Okay, so Joe Jacquees replaces Daniel Durati. And also, Trace Whitholt remains in the game as a designated hitter. And Simon Juan replaces left fielder Juan Soto, batting second. And there's a ball to Biggio. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout. So I did it well. All right. Oh, okay. It's funny because Simon Juan replaces Juan Soto. Anyway, call strike, and then a ball. 2-1 to Craig Biggio. No, Craig, I'm sorry. I knew it. Cavan Biggio, I'm sorry. I knew I was going to say that. Craig Biggio one more time. And a ball, again, 3-1. I don't know if this Jacquees has ever pitched in the majors because it doesn't say that he was winning. Oh, he did. No, he didn't. Okay, he fouled ball. Biggio. 3-2. So I don't know. It doesn't say, so I hate to assume, but It looks like it. Foul ball again, 3-2. Kevin Biggio grounds out. Softly to the pitcher. Throw to first. 1 out. Brings up Unrow. 1 for 2. A double, a strikeout, and a run scored. Yeah, I guess that's what you're going to say. Even though they probably put the, it's not set in stone yet, the whole thing, but it's a ball actually right there. It's not set in stone. The Mets, who's coming north, is going to, go up north, but they still have that's a ball, almost hit him in the foot probably, and so these rest of these spring training games are probably going to have a lot of the kids that are, on the back lot, the back fields. Called strike, or you may even have the guys that were signed to AAA still there. That's a strike, so there you go. Or AA, whatever. 2-1, because I don't think they start as soon as the. That's another ball. As the regular as a major league start, I think they start later, a little bit later. So, but I'm sure. Oh, that's a walk. Man on first. And here comes Allen. He's 1 for 2 with the 2 RBIs. Wait, did Jacquees pitch against him? I thought I said, well, yeah, he did. I'm sorry, Jacquees has actually been in the majors, or I'm not sure if this is just majors. Allen is 1 for 2, and now Allen is probably 2 for 3, because he just got on base with a single. There you go. So single and on row second. So first and second. Here come the Astros. And here comes Loperfido. He's 0 for 3 with a strikeout. And has he gone against him? I'm going to promote myself right now. So at 3:30, coming up in like less than a half an hour. Well, my new video will be coming out for basketball. It's a ball. The Patrick Ewing era. So if you want to check that out, you can check it out. Called strike. That's 1-1. Yeah, I love going back to and especially that era with Ewing, John Starks. Even when you play against Michael Jordan and Kiki Vanderway was on the team. That's an out. Could be a double play. Hopefully. He grounds into a force out, so it's actually first and third now. 2 outs. And Paredes is coming up. He's 0 for 3 with a strikeout. I am working on a MLB it's call strike. Wait a minute, I gotta get rid of that. As you know, I'm a Met fan. As you know, that the best team since the the second ever World Series team. I worked so hard on that, and I'll be doing that soon. I'm really excited about that. So I'll be doing that. I'm not sure if I'm doing it live, but I'm going to do it with me. So we'll figure it out. I don't know. Anyway, that's a ball. It's 1-1. Boom. He has no at bat. Well, I guess he must have walked because he has an RBI against, either a sacrifice fly or he got the RBI. He really hasn't had an official at bat against him, but he's got an RBI. So could be, like I said, and that's a ball. 2-1. So he basically either walked or sacrificed because there's no time at bat. And another ball. 3-1. Jacquees in danger of loading the bases with Smith coming up next. And he gets out of the inning. Let's see what happens first, because you never know, they might have scored a run. Grounds into a force out. Simeon, Francisco Lindor, and it's out. And so that's 3 outs there. So leaving no runs. You got 1 hit, 2 left, going to the bottom of the 7th. The Mets are winning 5-3. So Francisco Lindor, he has to be still in there because he just got back recently, right? From had a surgery and disabled it. So I just got to get a little further over. Should move my chair when I do that. Yeah. Oh boy, what's that? Oh, that's where my napkin went. Oh my God, it hurts. Oh my God. Gotta be able to figure out how to put that, on my screen, so I could see if there's anybody commenting or whatever, because trying to do this, I try to do use the scoreboard, so I can keep the score. And that is the name of the place, Keep the Score, if you guys, would like to check that out. But so it's hard to it's hard to see if there's a what do you call it, any comments or anybody saying something, whatever. Because today I don't have the game on the television, I have myself on there, and it looked horrible. This is my hat. You can always check my store out. Pitching change is Ka Wee Tang replaces Roddery Munez. Well, just like that, first pitch, Francisco grounds out to Christian Walker. All right, you couldn't even see what I just did. That was terrible what I did because the hat didn't even go there. So substitutions is Tommy Sacco replaces Nick Allen. Tyler Woodtaker replaces Zach Cole. Jack Biggers replaces Isaac Paredes. Switch to left to right, or switch from left to center, Joey Loperfido. And 2 strikes on Juan. His last name is Juan, so 2 strikes on him. Foul ball. All right, see, there's the hat right there. It comes in a couple, 5 different colors. You can always check it out. Anyway, yeah. See if I did that right. There you go. You know what the funny thing is? I like the number 6-7. I did it. I did it. Was I supposed to do it? Anyway, Simon Juan flies out to. Oh, I got a funny thing. Cam Smith 2 outs. Flies out. Okay, 2 outs. That just reminded me of. Hold on. James Bond. James Bond. Because his name is Simon Juan. Get it? It's almost like that. Anyway, Will Hoyt, 1-1 pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike. So what was I saying before that? Because it just comes in my head, and then I forget what I was talking about. So anyway, I get this hat. I get my from because when you get your merchandise, you check it yourself and get it one. And I like the hat, and the color and everything. Again, it's from Nike. But anyway, that's a ball. Hold on, it's another ball. Okay, so 2-1. So anyway, what I show my daughter. She's 11. You just saw her. You probably saw her a couple times during the you could stop by. I like the number 67. So she goes, Dad, what are you doing? I said, what? I said, you like my hat? She goes, no. I said, why? And she says, everybody's doing 6-7. I'm like, what? What the hell is that? I don't know that. It's some kind of thing going around. So I said, no, it's not. It's 67. And then I go, funny. Okay, well, is that 2 outs now? Because I'm losing it. It should be 3 outs. Okay, so 3 outs. I'm sorry. Going to the top of the 8th. No runs, no hits. And the Mets still winning 5-3. But anyway, is that I go give money in the bank. I go to the drive-through. And the guy I know, young guy, he's like in his 20s, early 20s. And he goes, hey, man, I love the hat. I love the 6-7. I'm like, what? I said, what's 6-7? What are you doing? It's not 6-7. It's 67. I'm like, oh, I don't know this 6-7, but I started looking at TikToks and all this other stuff. And I'm like, oh, there's some kind of new thing going on. I don't know, but I did not do that for that. Anyway, I thought it was funny. Anyway. Come on. Okay, so Ryan Lambert replaces Joe Lacroix. And before Smith bats, he's 0 for 3. Cam Smith batted in every spot in the order but third for the Astros in 2025. So you remember that now. So if you see him this year batting third, you'll say, you're out of order because he's never batted there before. Anyway, those are little tidbits and little bits and tips, whatever. Anyway, yep, Smith's up. So another from my other that didn't really work out the store. I had to get a new place. Sticker, if you want to see it, if I'm doing it right again. That's a foul tip. That's strike one. But like I said, you can check it out yourself. I don't think that's on that store anymore. Go up higher, Bill. I'm telling myself to go up higher. Go up higher. There you go. Somewhere up there. There you go. Anyway, yeah, so. Looks like me, right? Well, I don't have blue hair, but anyway. It's a ball. There you go, Bill. You did a good job. Ball. That's 1-1 to Smith. The batter's going to time out, and while he times out, I eat my cold pizza. Before the batter times out, he swung strike, so they must have put it in now. And he got hit by a pitch. Man on first, hit by a pitch. Brings up, I don't know if he's okay, but he got hit by probably the elbow, it looks like to me. Although again, I don't know. And here comes Biggers, his first at bat. Has Lambert ever pitched against them? I really don't know who Lambert is either, guys. I don't have no clue. But I think it would be. I know it's going to be so much easier when it's a regular season, and I know, and then I could see what's going on. And if I cannot get that other channel, then I won't be doing those games. I'll just do the regular ones. I'll let everybody know. That's a ball. It's 2-0. Wait a minute. Oh, they throw two. Look at that. See that? They threw two at me at one time. Boom, boom. They had a pickoff attempt. Also, the runner gets back, and then they get a foul ball. So they're really speeding this up. 4 things happen in like seconds. So 2-1 to Biggers. Man on first. Mets winning 5-3. Top of the 8th. Even though it's spring training, I love to give you guys a happy recap. This is my 4th game. I've had 2 happy recaps and 1 not happy recap. So anyway, that's a ball. That's outside. That's 3-1. He's in a He's looking to walk another. Well, hit the guy, and then he fouls it off. So 3-2. And I think the first game I did, the Mets gave up. They won, but they walked 16 batters throughout the whole game. Spring training game took like 3 hours. My first one. That was good practice, I guess. But they're not, batter timeout. So they're not trying to make spring training games longer, but unfortunately things like that go and they happen. Another foul ball. 3-2 pitch. Yeah. God, I look so funny on the screen. I left it myself. And Biggers walks, so something's brewing. First and second. No outs. And you know that when you get into these spring training games and you go further in, things can drastically change because they get different guys and blah, blah, blah. Walker is 1 for 3 with a strikeout. There is no outs. That's a ball to Walker. And now I just got that in my head. Rest in peace, Chuck Norris. I was one of the first. I had to be one of the guys that used to. I got that Total Gym, when it first came out. And then I got the other one because it was better than the other one. So, all the great ones are gone. That's 2-0. And I don't know if there's a pitching coach coming out. Probably is. So there's a mound visit. Yeah. That's a foul. Count is 2-1. I mean, I always wondered when you go out there. I was never a pitcher, so I always wonder what when you go out there. And sometimes that whatever they say, it works. Here's another swinging strike. There's a swinging strike right there. See? And like, hey, I'll be like, yo, dude, let's go. It's about a timeout. I mean, what do you say? You like, I mean, I watch Bull Durham and all that stuff, like talking about other things just to chat, I don't know. But 9 times out of 10, whatever they say gets them out of the inning. Nope, not this time. There's runs scored. This could be a homer. This could be a double, a triple, but runs are going to score, and a single. Runs are going to score. Walker did something. Walker homered. So Walker gets a 3. Is it a 3-run homer? Yeah, because watch this. There it is. See, I just did the home run. I wish I was doing it for the Mets, but it went to the Astros. 6-5. Walker hits a home run. So evidently, what the pitcher coach told him, like when you were kids, goes right through the ear to the other side, out the other side. But anyway, Diaz 2 for 3 with a double, and a run scored is up, and he just took a ball, and he took another ball. So I think Lambert is not going to go with the Mets up north. I think he's a backfield pitcher. That's another ball. They should try that. It would look like a tip of the strike, top of the strike zone, but I'm gonna call it a ball, right? Another ball. Okay, now he's thrown 3 balls. He's not even touching. This last one was, I don't know where it went, but then a called strike because it's that thank you strike. But it really was a strike. It hit the top. Foul ball, 3-2. Still no outs. See, now if this was now, I'm sure most Met, almost every Met fan would be upset if this was a regular season game and we just gave back the lead in the top of the 8th. And Diaz walks. The kid's pitched 23 pitches, gave up 3 earned runs. Is he coming out of this game, or are they going to let him just, is Mendoza just going to, say, just get him through get through this, I don't want to use anybody else. Are they checking that? Is that ABS? There's ABS. Hold on. Where's the 4th pitch? Not the 4th pitch. That's a strike, it looked like. Let's see what's going on here, because they said walk, but then it says ABS. ABS. Well, the Carlos Perez replaces Kevin Biggio. That's what they gave me. I'm looking to see if that was a strike or not. Mets challenged the pitch. It was confirmed. He walked. The Mets lost the challenge. That means I think they only have 1 left. Still haven't challenged Houston at all, but why should they? Oh my God, that's a strike, it looks like to me, but they call it a ball. I don't think they're going to do it. I see now, I'll do it. If I'm in my game, I do it. I've done it. I've either won or lost. So you lose that very quickly. But it's called strike, 1-1. And then a foul, 1-2. So now I'm just going to plug myself again. Well, my video just popped with the Ewing video. If you like it, please give me a comment, a like. And if you haven't subscribed, it would be great if you guys, or tell me what you like, really, what you want to see in the channel. Anyway, that's a ball, so it's 2-2. Wild pitch when he did that, and Diaz goes to second. So yeah, I'll leave this right there, small one. Play. There's gonna be an out. It can't be a double. I don't think it's gonna be a double play because he popped out, so did not get the runner over, and that's 1 out. I guess he's got a certain pitch count, or they're just not gonna worry about it, Well, as I say that, there's a mound visit. So what do you think is going to happen? Of course, what's going to happen? Every time I say something, it happens. It doesn't happen. Well, it does happen when I say it didn't happen. Sacco Jr. is coming up. Aaron Rozek. Oh, the thing got me. Aaron Rozek was my thing. Aaron Rozek places Ryan Lambert. I thought I got shocked. Thought it was my whiskeys. So yeah, pitching change. Of course, you know if this gets tied, they're not going extras. So let me get this straight. From being a traditional baseball, this is my opinion, of course, and I'm sure a lot of people have their own, but being what I grew up with baseball, the human element and no any kind of computers or so now you got little handheld tablets probably in the dugout or whatever, or somebody, whatever. And then you got, okay, well, I can't do it right now. Ball from Tasako. And what was I going to say? And yeah, then they got the pitch timing, right? Replay. Now they just throw the ABS in there, right? So a sport that didn't have a clock is almost like they have a clock in certain, and there's a foul. So that's a strike, call strike. So yeah, I mean, now, and also I forgot. Well, wait a minute, I forgot. Extra inning with the phantom runner on second. I mean, wow. That's a ball. 2-2. So baseball, I mean, is it better or worse? I don't know. I should put a poll up there. Sacco strikes out swinging. That's a second out. First strikeout for Rozek, which I don't know if he's ever been in the majors. But yeah, I mean, that's me. There's so much now. When we were growing up and when you go play, you play, it was just human. Umpire made a call, you yelled, you get thrown out, whatever. There's no replay then. Even when you were watching baseball on TV, there was no replay. You would say, that guy's blind. He's blind. You gotta be blind, the guy. But now we know. A lot of these umpires are human. Well, almost all of them are human. They make mistakes. But you took that away. I don't know. I was fine. I know that a lot of my friends that loved baseball would say, "Oh, I don't watch anymore. The game's too long." I said, "That's the fun of it, man. Watching a game, and that's me. I don't know about everybody. Oh, nits and bolts. He had 2 strikes on him, and the guy swung at a sinker on the outside corner. I mean, off the plate, and his name is Nelson, which I didn't give it to you. There's going to be a run scored, or I don't know what it is really. Could be 2 runs. But anyway, it's a run scored, so runs are scoring, so we'll see. Before tomorrow? Oh boy, single and a ground ball past Polanco, and Diaz scores. Throwing error by Polanco. So, man on second. Another run scored. 7-5. The Astros. So, a throwing error by Polanco. We don't need to see throwing errors. But get them down now. Pinch hitter Josh Wakefield replaces Joey Lobafido. And here comes another mound visit. Now, I don't think 8 pitches is going to take. You're going to take a guy out with 8 pitches? They must have kind of. I think they might have wanted I don't know. Again, doing something I don't like to do, but assume. but there's a mound visit, so. Well, anyway, there's a sinker ball, so he just was out there to talk to him. And that's another ball. I see the name here, and I see Wakefield. Is he kin to the great Tim Wakefield, knuckleballer, who passed a couple of years ago? I don't know. Gotta look that up. That's another ball as I was speaking, and then a strike, 3-1. Been a long inning here, half inning. That's foul. 3-2. I mean, the reason why I said all that is because doesn't it even out? To me, it evens out somehow that you have a pitch clock, but then you take timeouts for calls and tapping on the head. So to me, I don't know. I don't know. You'd have to sit there with a stopwatch to see, or something to say, well, how many minutes was that? How many was that? Because I know that the guys on TV always say, how long does it take to make a call? You know? So I don't know. I just thought that I just think that, in my opinion, that maybe they should have never done anything with baseball or any of the sports, because it backfires sometime on the team that you love, you know, and it helps the team that you love too. So that's a foul ball. That's just what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, floor's open. You can tell me to go to, or you're crazy, you know, you're right or not right. You can expand on it. Just, you know, hey, I'm not a bad guy. I'm not gonna, you know, crucify anybody. You got your right to your own opinion. That's a foul ball again. It's just stuff that I think about because I'm sitting here alone. Well, I'm alone and it's silent here, but hopefully I got people watching. Anyway, 3-2 still. Guy's got a lot of pitches going here. 9 pitches. He's only thrown 17 this inning, and finally called out on strike, Josh Wakefield. But their runner, was there a runner left on base? I don't think there was a runner left on base. No. Anyway, yeah, runner on left on base. Another run scored. Going to the bottom of the 8th. Astros 7-5. Well, actually, I'm sorry. They hit the. No, wait a minute. Oh, you know what I mean. I'm just forgot that they scored on a home run. So they scored. I'm sorry. Ay. They scored 3 runs, left 1 man on base. Okay, so it's 7-5. All right, you get the gist. So yeah, you know. Hopefully, I can do a game with the you know without the phone. When is the next game? I know the next game is going to be. That's funny because they're saying the next game is. I know the game is happening now, you knuckleheads. I'm looking for the next game. Okay, Sunday. They play at Miami. Who knows? Who knows? Because they may have a Miami channel going. You never know. but I don't think so. Let me see. I'll just check it out, make sure. Usually it tells you they got a feed from somewhere. Yeah. I can probably try to get Marlins TV. Well, if I'm going to do the game, you'll see it up there. I put it up there. You know, I'll have it up there. So that I want to get a lot of practice in. You know, that I can before the season starts. So that's. Oh, I gotta go back to the game I was on now. Yeah. Okay. I love how it says watch on the channel that I can't get today. Like it's easy. Oh yeah, it's so easy. Yeah, if it was back in the days when there was no cable, of course I would be able to get it. Dylan Howard replaces Kiowa. And of course, Polanco, 2 for 3 with a run scored, comes up and gets a call strike. Is there anybody changed there in the field? Yeah, Carlos Perez remains in the game, designated hitter. John Garcia replaces Christian Walker. Mason Lett replaces John Garcia. No, wait, you went backwards. Replaces Tyler Whitaker. And John Wickfield remains in the game in the outfield. And like I said, and then Jorge Polanco grounds out softly to third base over the first one out. Here comes Robert Jr. He gets a ball. He's 1 for 3. Run scored and a strikeout. I'm going to go a little further. He had two opportunities to drive in runs. Did not. That's a ball. I'm just saying. I'm very critical, especially now. Like I said, 5 days away from opening day. Ball, 3-0. He'll probably, if he gets a walk, he'll probably get taken out of the game. Or either way, he'll be out of the game. Unless his punishment is to stay in the game. Because he didn't do. That's a called strike. Phantom strike, I guess you want to call it. No, it was in a strike zone. And he walks. And then watch this. They'll probably replace him. How's there an out? Oh, there's one out. I'm sorry. So man on first. And is Bailey coming up? He's 0 for 2. Nope, told you. That's the guy. Ben Rovervit replaces Brett Beatty. Oh no, he's substitute pinch hitter. I'm sorry. So yeah, so that's the guy that replaced. He's the Baltimore Orioles catcher. So are we keeping him too? Because we got. I don't think he's gonna be a third catcher. Torrance is number 2 and Alvarez is number 1, right? Unless something's happened with Torrance. But I thought that Rovervet. There's a mound visit, so they make the game longer. Pinch runner, here we go. Matt Rudick is replacing Louis Robert Jr. Excuse me. And that is a ball, which they could have called a strike. Or it looked like it was on the tip. And that's a swinging strike. That's 1-1. That's good ball. That's going to be a ball. 2-1. Foul ball. Makes it 2-2. Doo 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 doo. And called out on strikes. 2 outs. Is Simeon coming? Is Simeon going to bat? Nope. Pinch hitter Diego Masquera. Oh boy. Masquera replaces him. So, yeah. Figured that was going to happen. Ball upstairs. Oh, called that a ball outside corner. Look like, but they're not doing it. Then a swinging strike makes it 2-1. Yes, Mesquera has never faced Howard. So might be in the backfield. And Mosquera flies out to center fielder Mason Little. And that is the inning. So no runs, 1 left on base. And going to the top of the 9th, there's no. Look what I just did. No, there's 7-5 Astros. I thought I did no score. I thought I was at the wrong thing. Oh boy. That's why we practice. Anyway, yeah, so what was I going to say? I don't know. So yeah, I'm going to try to get that game tomorrow. I just thought about it. Of course, I would have, I do the Rangers also. And again? No, it's probably this. Sometimes it gets stuck, I thought it was a shock. Anyway, yeah, so there's no Ranger game tomorrow. I don't think so. So basically, yeah, try to get that tomorrow, see what happens, hopefully. Oh, I didn't even know it. Okay, let's see. Well, this could be a 2-loss day for the Mets. Just saw that the Mets lost 3-1 to the Washington Nationals in the first split squad game. All right, where am I going here, people? Let's go. Yeah, you could tell these next 3 batters that are coming up for the Astros are on their backfield. 96, 95, and 81. Like I said, whatever sport I would have played for, if I knew the potential of what you could have been, and be taken care of the rest of your life, with baseball or hockey, whatever sport. But most of the sport I was into was hockey, and then baseball, and then football. But I was not crazy about football that much, playing. But anyway, Dan Hammer replaces Aaron Rosiak. So yeah, I would have loved the 67 number or 27. So just saying. Let's see. Substitution. Wyatt Young replaces Francisco Alvarez. Tiano Masquera is in the game at third. Ben Vode replaces the game as a catcher. And Mac Ruddock remains in the game in center field. So I guess, is Wyatt Young... Okay, Wyatt Young playing second base, because and a ball... Oh, God. Look at this. I missed all this. A ball, strike, ball, ball. So it's 3-2 on Whitaker. And I just lost the thing. Pressed it. What are you going to do? And I lost it. What happened? Come on. Foul tip struck Tyler Whitaker out. 1 out. And Lytle, first at bat against Hammer, or in the game. What just happened here? I didn't press anything. That's a ball to Lytle. Is it Lytle? Yeah, I think it's Lytle. That's a ball again to Lytle. Swinging strike. 2-1. I'm sure if I was down there right now and I'd be wanting to come up so bad, I'm ready. Let's go. I think these players are all ready. All the regulars are all ready to start the season. Everybody is, like they always say, you're all in first place when you start. That's a ball, 3-1. And everybody's optimistic. All teams, doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you did anything or didn't do anything on the off season, or you made your team better or worse. You all got the optimistic look at everybody, And so we should also, as fans, not. But anyway, that's just me. I'm looking. I really want my team to do good. It's been since 2015 since we've even hit the World Series. And Lytle walks. So, I would love that. First, I would love to get back in the playoffs, of course. Or at least get a flag that you could put in Citi Field that looks good, saying 2026 Eastern Division champions, and then other flags, So, not asking for much, right? You're asking for too much, buddy. I'm just, I know. Oh, Biggers grounds into a double play, and that is the inning. So, no runs, 1 left. Going to the bottom of the 9th, the Mets trail 7-5. Yeah, so all right. Well, the game started at 1:11, they said, and it's almost 3:50. Well, it's 3:58 right now. A lot better than The first game I did, time-wise. But that's usually normal, right? That's usually normal. In a regular game, you know, especially a 1 o'clock start or 1:10 start. Like I said, the Astros didn't use any of their, you know, ABS. I don't think they did. I didn't see any. I didn't hear anything. I didn't look at anything. So, well, still Lindor's in the game. It looks like he's batting third unless they take him out before that. But he needs the batting because he's need extended spring training, or he needs to get as much as he can before the opening, you know, series. Howard's still pitching to, and I like this kid, Salgado. I'm gonna have to check him during the season if he's in the minors. Check him out. And I'll let people know how this kid's doing. Salgado, 2 for 2, triple, RBI, and a run scored. I'd say that's a good. And he came in as a replacement player for no, not Soto. Was it Soto? No, because Soto's a left field, right? Swinging strike. So I do like the kid. Impressed me now with a homer. And then he'd be one hit shy of a cycle, which he won't get today unless they don't play extras anyway. Foul ball, that's 2 strikes. Because they always, like I said, they go like this and that's it. So we're done? Yeah, we're done. We don't got no more pitches. Yet they got like 70,000 pitches on the back lot. the back. That's a ball. The backfield's just dying to go. Oh, I want to put that Met uniform on. Come on. The big league uniform, you know what I'm saying? The big one. It's 2-2. And again, this kid could go 3 for 3. It says no out. Let's see. Could be a hit. Could be an error. Let's see what happens. I'm telling you, this kid's impressing me, and I don't even know what he looks like. Haven't seen him one bit. He got a single. He's 3 for 3. Here comes Young. Wyatt, is it Wyatt Young? I don't know. Second baseman for the Mets. First time up. Yeah, this kid's 3 for 3, man. Triple. Double? Or 2 singles? I can't remember. That's a ball. And then a foul ball. Because, you know, they throw 2 pitches at once. Do I complain a lot? I think I do. Just want my team to do great. That's all. Not good, great. You're always hearing about Yankees and Dodgers and all that. We want to be the great ones, don't we? Don't we want our Mets? You know? That's a ball. Hey, I was born, and put it this way, I was born into the Mets. So, and I could have left them. I left the Jets. My father's a big Jet fan, and look what happened. He's passed, and the Jets only still won 1 Super Bowl, and it was Joe Namath. I said, no offense, but Joe Namath's still alive. You ain't getting nothing. Looks like. Wyatt Young called out on strikes. I don't even know what happened there. They threw 2 more strikes at him, and I didn't see it. Anyway, yeah. So I became a Giant fan when I got older, and they won a Super Bowl, and then they won another Super Bowl, and then they won another Super Bowl. So they have 4. Actually, no, they have 4. So, but my Mets. I've always been a Met fan. I've never changed. That's a ball for Lindor, and that's going to be a hit or an error. He's going to be on base. He's finally getting something. He was 0 for 4, and he hit. That is not Lindor. They decided to put Lindor's name there, but they put Kevin, and I'm not good, Villa Viciniciaha. He got the single, so Lindor is no good. He don't get no single. They took Lindor out, but they put his name, and then they throw his name out. So it's Kevin Villa Vicencio. Hit a base hit. So 2 men on. Called strike to that's Juan. That's Juan. I thought for sure that was Lindor because it said Lindor, but nope, it wasn't him. That's a ball outside, 1-1. It's 1-1, right? Oh God, I didn't do that again, did I? Oh no, I did it again. Wait a minute. Oh no. There it is, 1-1. Another ball outside, that's 2-1. Hit a nice 3-run home run and let's win this game. Wouldn't that be nice? Even though it's spring training? It's an hour. It could be double play. This game could be over, people. This could be over. It's a sinker ball. So, yep, game's over. Grounded right. I knew it. I didn't even have to see. I saw sinker and I'm thinking, well, that's going to be a double play. Anyway, that's it. Final score. Astros beat the Mets 7-5. Well, what are you going to do? It's spring training. I like some stuff and I don't like some stuff. So, the one thing like I said, is that, see, I don't even remember his name anymore because I don't like that guy. And I'm trying to give him the benefit of the doubt, but it seems like whatever he does, it comes with him. I mean, he's supposed to be a 5-tool guy at one point, and then Robert Jr., that's it. He got 1 hit. He's batting .333. But with the game's situations, he did nothing. That's me. Like I said, I'm going to be like that way until they do something in a situation that we need him to do something. And I'm sure a lot of Met fans are on the fence with him. Who else? Simeon. Well, Simeon showed a lot. He's showed a lot so far. And Bo Bichette. So, but no happy recap, guys. Just me complaining like I complain with my Rangers. And I'm going to hopefully won't be complaining about the Mets. Hopefully we'll be better. It's coming around 5 days away. Like I said, I'm hoping I can do tomorrow's game. And I'm hoping I can get some kind of, feed so I could see and be right on the top of it, instead of being. But anyway, I do appreciate people stopping by. I really wish that I can figure out how to put this comment section up on here and, have everything run at the same time. I'm learning. But I thank you guys. And like I said, you can check me out on also Twitch. I do some stuff up there. I also have a TikTok, Gaming the Right Way 27. And I also have, and on there I do some songs and short song, stuff, covers, put it that way. So you can check that out also too. Be sure to stand by. Be sure to check when I'm going to, right after I get off here. I'm going to get my 86 Mets in order here. They're still in the spring training right now, the 86 Mets. I'm not going to show that. I'm going to show regular season, but I'm going to be doing it myself. No, I'm going to be instead of just putting it out there and have them play, I'm going to be playing for it. So I'm a little rusty, but I got to get it back together. So I do appreciate everybody, and hopefully, like I said, tomorrow we can get a happy recap, even though it's spring training, and you guys have a great rest of your day, night, and let's go Mets.